and a chair.
Okay.
And she may well have been displayed sitting.
Sitting always.
I wasn't there.
Well, okay,
But,
she was sitting.
you know, from the other images that you have of the fairs, the dolls are usually in with a lot of other things. Some of them are on pedestals with other stuff around them.
Right.
Then there was the old woman in the shoe, and that was a great calling card.
Okay. Cool. Well, we've been here for an hour and we're not even halfway through the
Accessories.
accessories. Fantastically
Well, I'm going
lucky
to go
girl.
back to mine.
You go back to work over there.
Okay, Cheryl, one thing we need to notice is the width of the straw. It's the wider straw, not the little skizzly stuff. This is very fragile. This lace.
Yes. And it's the same design hat again. We've got 3 with the same,
Yeah, it's a
the
cold
same
scuttle
shape. Yes,
kind of a shape.
right. Is it possible that we can take the tissue out or not?
That's there to support the
The veil.
veil, which is, by the way, detachable.
Oh, okay.
These were made to go on different.
Oh, different
Yeah.
hats?
But,
Okay.
and it's just affixed to this one, I think, to keep it from getting lost.
Mm-hmm. You want me to hold that for you?
Yeah. But again, you're gonna have to move in.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Otherwise, I get a lot of background stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn it over the other way.
No, this way? You want to see
No,
it?
I wanna see
See
the
it.
side with the,
With the spoon.
yeah. Okay. Move in. It's just a minute or two.
Okay. Let's get this through.
I think it's interesting, the bow in the back, I mean, the stuff through the ear. It's different kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's interesting, that, can, do the, just like that. Okay, that's good.
Well, this is really just a decorative ribbon that's running through the
Sharon,
front
one
of
second
this.
here, just move over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
I mean,
Well,
basically.
let's just get I'll just lay this down and get a picture of it. Because it goes. Now, this blonde lace is all been, that is, actually probably needs to be replaced because it's so,
It's all come apart.
it's all, the stitching line, the
Yes.
stitching thread came out of it and it's all tangled up.
Do you want a picture of the back of this too?
Yeah, the picture of the back of this is the same as the back of the front, and the thing is all squished, so it's hard to
Yes.
tell. Doesn't wanna, there we go. Okay, let's do
Okay.
the blue. See, the blue still has its blonde lace
And intact.
and the inside of it's in good condition too. Just kind of spread it there you go. This one's in really good condition. Funny that Mary Stuart widow's keep kind of a thing.
It is.
We've pretty much sorted out the dresses that we're going to use and arranged them according to bodice style as far as drafting patterns for them. So we have the plain bodice, we have the gathered bodice, and that covers most of the dresses that we're going to be working with on the CD.
Yes, because if you look here close, well, we don't have the other dresses here to compare to, do we?
No, but we can,
So this is a very plain, just fitted here, no shearing up at the top, except this is the underdress, or the under ruffle at the top here. But if you're just looking at the silk, here is a very plain. And then we can also,
And it's also without darks because we're dealing with a girl doll, not a woman doll.
so this fits just very smoothly over her, on Rose's body. And then you've got a variety of skirt treatments so that you could switch one to the other. So we've got double box pleats here, we've got cartridge pleating here, and then also if you look at the sleeves, this is a similar cut sleeve to this one, even though this is a sheer fabric. So there are common qualities here and uncommon qualities between the garments.
and I wanted to ask you, I'm familiar with a lot of these with the children, the girls. Did adult women wear the same?
Absolutely. The scale of the fabric would have been larger in terms of the motif in many instances, but they also wore garments which had the small motif. But generally for an adult female, the scale of the
But the
pattern
same
would be-
general style with the gathers across the front to fit it in. I think it's a very pretty style.
Yes,
Fine.
it's
But
generally very flattering.
This is more of a child's neckline than an adult's
Okay.
neckline. Except for party dresses, when the neckline would have been a low décolletage.
Okay.
But for day dresses, usually in an ordinary circumstance, the woman would have a center front placket,
To shape it.
which came up to the neckline.
Okay, the other distinctive thing about some of these clothes too, oh, look, we found a pin.
That's holding on a bead, which I'm not sure where that bead comes from, but it's there.
If you notice the facing on
The skirt facings on them, it is being held in place by the application of the trim and ribbon on the outside. So the stitching we see here is, this is her ribbon width there. And we see this over and over again in the dresses, that frequently that facing is not held up by itself, it's held up by what's on the outside, which is...
And also the facing comes way, way down to the hemline. There's very little of the silk fabric wasted in a turn-back hemline.
Right.
This one is interesting because the top lace that's put on there is held down, and sometimes it doesn't even hit the facing. It just skims along the top of the facing.
And the applique is one of the few areas that we found where machine stitching has not been used.
Incorporated,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
an interesting point, because this hem is put in plain and by hand, by machine.
Yeah,
It's
and
machined
you're
by-
dealing with cotton there, which is much cheaper fabric than your silks where you want to save, or your velvets where you want to economize on the fabric use.
Yes.
In some of the French children's garments, doll garments of the same period, you find a lot of cording as trim. In all of this, about the only cording I've noticed is
Is on the pockets on
these
this.
pockets.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of binding, but
Mhm.
not a lot of that. This is a very tidy little dress. I like it a lot.
I like, this is one of my favorites right here as well.